Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Thinking Scrubs podcast. I'm your host, Raymond, and we're joining me here today for the second round of the X-Wing Hyperspace Tournament Rise of the Aces, the first X-Wing tournament for 2020 here in War Room, Green Hills, in Metro Manila, Philippines. To our left, we have Ellie Bitong flying a two-ship scum list with Boba Fett and Fen Rao, and on the right, we have Royce Borja also flying a scum and villainy list, except that he has three ships: Fen Rao, Serisu, and Dengar. Oh, apologies for the mistake there, guys. The name on the right should be Royce. Give me a chance to fix that in a sec. Okay, so the match is underway. We're already 3 minutes in. As you can see, Ellie's making a more aggressive approach towards the middle of the board. Royce making one turns all around, diverting away from the middle of the board, hoping to catch Fen in a kill box, probably around the lower right quadrant of the board, I'm guessing. So what's interesting about this list is, of course, the presence of Dengar. We haven't seen him around since 1.0. So yeah, Dengar, since the recent points change, has been in Dengar's favor, or the Jump Master's favor. It's interesting to see how this season be will be for the Jump Masters if they do see any meta relevance. Okay, so first round's done and they're back to dials. In case you're wondering why Ellie's Boba Fett is color black, it's because it's a custom color scheme, except he just used a marker. We have a very fully loaded Boba Fett here, and a fully loaded Fen Rao as well, with Proton Torps. You don't normally see this list going around, but Ellie's been playing Scum ever since 2.0 came out, and even before that, so he's very confident in his piloting abilities. So we'll see how that turns out. So in the meantime, if you're liking this content, please don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel a lot. If you'd like to leave a comment down below, feel free. We always find time to try and respond to comments if we can. Okay, Boba Fett moving upward. Moving downward into the middle of the board. Focusing up. Very a very predictive maneuver from Ellie. He's covering his bases just in case Royce decides to go in quick, or in case that he needs to give chase the next round. Here we have Royce still skirting down the edge of the board. And if you notice, guys, that this is a high initiative list for both parties. We're starting at initiative 5, which is Ellie's Boba Fett. So Fen Rao bugging out after, I think that's an initial, what do you call this, feint to try to get Royce's ships to get into the middle of the board and hopefully get caught by Boba Fett. Let's see if it works. Okay, Royce not committing to the middle, just moving a one forward. Focusing up, not wanting to take on Boba Fett. And Royce's Fen makes a two bank. Also far enough to gauge whether or not he wants to move in or not. And he decides to move in. Ooh, aiming, hoping to get a shot in at Boba Fett this turn. Boosting, and now we go to shots. Checking range. Looks like Fenn's got him in the arc. 3 dice, Fenrau versus Boba Fett. Just one crit for Royce. 3 dice, Fenrau. For Boba. Evades. Okay, Boba retaliates now. Two hits for Boba Fett. And 2 evades. So it's interesting to see where Boba Fett will go this round. I'm assuming he'll take a one bank to the right and then boost in. But the problem is he'll be facing off 3 ships next turn, while Fenrau is still going to try reposition back into the fight, which I don't think will be easy given the angle that he's in. Speaking of Ellie's Boba Fett, you can see that's complete with Maul, Proton Bombs, Contraband Cybernetics, and Slave 1. So it's a really fully loaded Boba Fett that has the Force. They can use a focus whenever they need to. And a Proton Bomb just in case someone gets behind them. Now the problem of Slave 1 in this scenario is that since Boba Fett moves first, he won't be able to react to the other ships moving. Royce is sporting a 190 point list, which is a very high initiative bid, ensuring that he does get to decide who goes first and who goes last. So dials have gone down. Let's see how Boba Fett will move. His move will probably determine the target priority for Royce's list. A 3 bank for Boba Fett. Very interesting move from Ellie here. I'm thinking that he's trying to bypass Fen Rao so that he gets one shot away from Boba Fett. Serisu moving 3 bank. Making barrel roll, hoping to get out of Boba Fett's arc. Elise Fenrao, probably moving at 2 to the right, which he does. The question is, will he get a shot if he boosts this turn, or should he try to get out? Ellie deciding his actions, and he decides to barrel roll out. Probably just get a better position for next turn, which I think is a good idea. You're not even sure who you can get shots on this turn. Fenrao moving to bank to the left. Hmm. Interesting move. Looks like Ellie was able to dodge Fenrao this turn. So it's up to Royce now whether or not he wants to chase after Fenrao on the top of the board. Looking at his tokens. Okay, just deciding focus up. Nice move by Ellie there to get past Fenrao. Okay, now Dengar. I think that's a 4 forward. Oh, I think he looks like he bumps. No, no, no. He didn't bump. Ooh. Okay, now so they're just resetting the jump master, putting position in. 4 forward. Oh, there's a chance. Nope, they're still in each other's arcs. Dengar's. So 2 shots for Boba Fett. Fenrao has no shot. Fenrao shooting at the other Fenrao. 3 versus 4. Just 1 hit though. So it's evaded. So now Dengar shooting range 1 into Boba Fett. Just 2 hits. Oh, rolling 1 more because he only has 4 dice. Or 3. Oh, no, sorry. Using his R5P8. For those who are unfamiliar with R5P8, he's an astromech for the Scum faction. And his ability is... Let's see, what does his ability do? R5P8, while you perform an attack against a defender in your forward firing arc, you may spend 1 charge to reroll 1 attack die. If it's a crit, you suffer that too. But it was a hit, so he turned 1 into 3 hits. And 2 hits go into Boba Fett. So he uses a force to mitigate 1 damage. No shot on Fenrao there. So it looks like Boba's gonna be forced to shoot into Dengar at range 1. So Royce, they're checking also for Serisu. So Serisu's ability is when a friendly ship at 0 to 1 defense, it may reroll one of its dice. So that's what he's doing now, rerolling. Getting 2 eyeballs using that focus, and blocks 2. Blocks 2, gets 2. Now, Dengar shooting again using his ability. Ooh, no focus this time. Using R5P8 to reroll 1 die. And still focus. And that's evaded. That's a very lucky turn of events for Ellie here. Serisu versus Boba Fett. One hit. Sorry, one blank and one focus, and looks like that's it. Pardon the throat problems, folks. I have a bit of a cough right now. Don't worry, it's nothing serious. I'll be fine. So, we're now back at the end of the round, and they're both back to dials. Fen Rao, which way will he go? I'm assuming Ellie's Fen will take a turn right here to try to get into this fight. Now Boba Fett is also in a precarious situation since he did well to avoid Fen Rao, but he's also on his way out of this engagement. A one forward may not be enough for him to get clear of Dengar, since their bases are a bit, what do you call this, askewed in angle. That when he move one forward, he might bump him. It's hard to tell from this angle. Question is for Royce. Will he try to move all in into Fen Rao? Or try to chase after Boba Fett again? Excuse me a sec, folks. Let me check on some technical issues. Okay, we're back. Boba Fett still last to put his dial down. As I said, he's in a tough spot right now. If I were Ellie, I wouldn't know where to begin. At least he gets to move first, so he can't be blocked unless he blocks himself. Ellie deciding to drop down the proton bomb using the new bomb template that we supplied during this tournament. It's basically a one straight with a holder to lift. Okay, so Ellie deciding to go 2 forward just to be safe, try and get out of Dengar's way. Oh, and this triggers Serisu's snapshot. One hit. Ooh. Getting a reroll from Dengar, being close to Dengar, and that's an additional hit. Uh, Sarisu also moving forward in a perfect position right now for to use that auto blaster on Boba Fett. Fenrau moving in, lose stress. The question is, who will he target? Since the other Fenrau or Dengar hasn't moved yet. Taking a focus, making sure he can use it later, depending on who's in front of him. Okay. Ooh, Fenrau taking a turn. They're gonna be facing off one another, and Royce's Fenrau is probably gonna eat a crit with that proton bomb. He probably can't barrel roll out of there, so it's either so just taking a focus. He does have fearless though, so it's good. And then Dengar activating. What's that card they're reading? Uh, what's not sure what card that was, folks. Let me take a quick look. So no actions for Dengar there. Just moving one forward and getting hit, bumping Fenrau in the back. Proton bomb goes in, and Fenrau gets a crit, and Dengar takes a shield. So Fenrau shooting into Fenrau. 5 dice. Looks like 2 hits, 2 focuses, and a blank. Deciding to keep the focus for defense. Using Concordia Dawn and a focus to block any damage. So once again, an advantage on Royce's Fen there. Oh, sorry, on Ellie's Fen there. Stripping the Fen of his attack ability to mod. Activating Fearless for 4 hits. Ooh. Concordia Dawn activates and he takes 2. Somehow, Ellie's Fenrau still got the blunt of that. Dengar. Rolling 3 against Fenrau. Using R5 to reroll. Still focus. Spending his focus. Okay, so two hits into so Fenrao down to two, reflecting the crit that Fenrao got earlier, and that was a hull breach. So Boba Fett shooting into Dengar, evaded. Serisu doing some damage. Rolling to rolling some range one, using all blasters on Dengar. Spending focus for two hits on Boba Fett. And Boba Natty's out. Whew, so good dice rolling for both teams. Dengar didn't got minimal damage there as well. So it's fairly even. Royce having a slight advantage, getting half points on Fenrao. Okay, now back to dials. I would say Royce's and Ellie's Fenrao is kind of even right now. One has a very scary crit there, and the other one is down to two hull. So the question is, will Royce try to bring Fenrao back in with a Talon? And what will Ellie's Fenrao do? Will he zoom past, since he'll move first, try to get Serisu? Or will he come back around and try to finish off other Fenrao? Boba Fett has to do a return maneuver in this step. He's moving way too far out now. Sarisu's actually in the best position right now, probably making a right turn. Try to catch Fenrao, I guess. Lots of scum lists today. We have like at least 4, if I'm not mistaken, out of the 13 players today. It's not that often we get to see Dengar or Serisu on the table, though. But I like how Royce has utilized Snapshot and Auto Blasters on Serisu, using him as a semi-support, semi-flanking ship that deals decent damage to your opponents. "44 minutes left in the round. We still have plenty of X-Wing to go around. These two are very evenly matched. It could go either way, if you ask me. Both flying pretty well. Okay, so Boba Fett making a Talon. Not activating Contraband Cybernetics. Oh wait, he did. So, using that to get a target lock on Serisu. Serisu making a 2-turn. focusing up. And now Ellie's Fenrau. Will he boost past or try to get away? Okay, he's taking a bank. Right bank 3. Checking for a snapshot. It's in. And Royce rolling. One hit. Fenrau. Ooh. Brutal dice roll there. Getting another hit from snapshot of all places. Who would have thunk it? Now down to 1. Makes you wonder if Fenrau should boost out or... Okay, decides to go in. Focusing up. Okay. Royce's Fenrau now, making a 2-turn to the left. Oh, sorry, it's a 2-talon. Not wanting to let that Fenrau go away, get away. Taking a stress. Dengar making a 1-turn. I forgot that those jump masters had those. And he clears the gas cloud, which is, wow, pretty amazing. That's a pretty tight fit. And barrel rolling in. Wow. I would say that's a dead Fenrau right there. Such a scary kill box right there. Ellie better start praying for some good rolls right now. So at least he gets to shoot first. Try to put some damage into Serisu. Range 1. Checking for range. Range 1 still. Rolling 4 dice. Ooh. It's not a great roll. Just saving his dice for our defense. Just 1 evade dice. Range 3 from Fenrau to other Fenrau. All blanks. Okay, got through that one luckily. Now Dengar, range 1 into Fenrau. Two hits, not bad. Ooh, bad rolls again for Ellie, but using all he has to keep Fenrau alive. Using the force, target lock. Force to convert that so it's a hit and 2 crits, I think. Using Serisu, but still rolling. So he decides to keep the focus, wanting to finish Fenrau off. Oh no, using the focus. So One shield down. Serasu shooting. Auto blasters range 1. Not in the bullseye arc. Two hits. Will Fenrau survive? Oh, such a bad roll. It's enough to get Fenrau off the board. The dice giveth, the dice take it away. Sometimes you just have a bad roll. And A7 points to Royce. It's gonna be a tough matchup now with Boba Fett against the rest of Royce's list, but he's Boba Fett. He's dealt with worse. I'm sure there are lots of times that Boba Fett's come back from this type of situation before. Let's just see how it turns out. Luckily, Dengar is off position. Fenn's in a bit of an off position as well. And Serasu too, so Boba's in a perfect position to hunt down ships. Still 36 minutes left. All the exciting stuff happened in less than 10 minutes. Okay, Boba Fett. Not wasting time. Moving 3 forward. Wanting to get some shots in. He can't focus. Serasu making one turn. Ooh, tight fit. Will he make it? And he does. Huh. That's interesting. A very tight fit. Ooh, and barrel rolling to get out of Boba's arc. It's interesting move right there. Good move on Royce there with Serasu. Ooh, Dengar doing a Signer's loop. It's gonna rock. One hit on Dengar. It's the first damage in to the hull. And Fenrau. Going over the gas cloud. Losing his action. Gets a hit. Get a strain. It's a perfect opportunity for Ellie to get revenge on Fenrau. So the lack of strain tokens here is an issue. It's a relatively new token, so not everybody has it yet. So Fenrau at least shooting first back into Boba. Rolling 3 dice. Just one hit. Re-rolling. Using Maul to get Target lock. Sorry. Boba now shooting into Fenrao. Rolling hit and a crit. And one hit. So one crit goes through. Since he has. Boba Fett dealing one damage to Fenrao. Still alive and kicking. But he did give him a console fire. So let's see how that pans out. Now, Sarasu rolling just one hit. Using his focus to mitigate that damage. Once again, lucky for Ellie there. Boba Fett managed to avoid much damage, but he's not doing much damage either, so yeah, it's anyone's game right now, I think. At least he got half points on Fen. Question is, what will Royce do with Fen Rao? He's in a bit of a sticky situation there. If he does a Talon roll or something, he might be taking damage from console fire. And just 2 turns of that might be enough to kill him. But of course, you have Dengar coming in here, and Sarasu right at the back of Boba Fett. So if I were Ellie, where would I go? I guess if I were Ellie, I'd try to turn to the left maybe. Try to block Dengar as he's coming out of that rock to -1 shot. And then try to shoot out the back. Maybe get Sarasu or Fenrao off the table. And that's what he does. Turns left 2. Oh, sorry, is that a bank? Yep, I guess that's a bank. Just not bad too, I guess. Depends on where Dengar is going. If Dengar makes a 1-4, Boba's in a hot spot. Oh, deciding to go for the boost here. Trying to fully commit to the block now. Sarasu now. 1 turn to the left, just trying to keep Boba in his sights. Once again, barrel rolling. Try get range 1 onto Boba Fett. Fenrao. Fenrao still in this fight. Not afraid to engage. Turning 1 right. Question is, will he boost? He will barrel roll instead. Focusing out, stressing. And at least the block successful. One forward for Dengar, which bumps into Boba Fett. Still on the rock, takes another hit. So that rock doing most of the work for Ellie there. Fen Rao dealing damage into Boba Fett. So 3 hits from Fen Rao. Cock dice. Rerolling for ability. And just takes 1. Now that's Fen Rao in action right there. Just taking 1 damage. Now Boba taking revenge on Fen Rao, range 1. Rerolling for his ability. 3 hits into Fen Rao. Oh, they forgot to do the console fire for Fen Rao. Doing it now. It's safe. Another crit for Fen Rao, but he's still alive and kicking. That's one lucky Fen Rao. It's a black range ruler, so I can't really see if it's range 1 or 2. Looks like it's range 1. Rolling 3 dice for Sarasu. Okay, so auto blaster there, so the crit can't be avoided. That goes into Boba Fett. Hmm. Question is, where will he go now? I guess Boba Fett could just make a 1 turn here. Try to keep as many of the ships in his arcs. Maybe drop the last proton here. Get some more crits on these enemies. Royce is in a bit more precarious placement since he doesn't know where Boba's gonna go. Well, I guess there's only one option for Boba here, so Royce might use that to his advantage. Okay. As dials down, Boba placing down the last bomb. Oh, Boba making a 1 bank instead. Man, I cannot predict Boba Fett at all. I guess that does give a wider arc. Sarasu. Sarasu making a big jump there. He guess he was anticipating Boba Fett running away. Definitely no barrel roll there. So just taking a focus, I guess. Okay, Fenrao coming in as well. Oh, man, that's really some tight maneuvering from Royce there. Can the question is, will Fen try boost out? And he does, trying to avoid that proton bomb. Dengar. Now that definitely bumps there. This will be crucial placement. It will determine whether or not Dengar has a shot on Boba. And, yep, looks like he has. Okay, so checking ranges on that bomb. So, Fen safe. Dengar and Serasu will eat crits. Console fire on Serasu. And what's that on Dengar? Have to check on that. So Dengar shooting range 1 into Boba Fett, rolling 3 dice. Boba still just taking 1. Ellie deciding on his targets. Did they roll for console fire yet? Oh, rolling console fire for Fenrao. Hit. And it's a crit. And that's it. Console fire takes out Fenrao. And now shooting Serasu. Shooting into Serasu. 3 hits, re-rolling for ability. Four hits into Serasu. One hit into Serasu. Okay, so Ellie there disputing that since console fire is before you engage, but the judge now telling them that due to the recent rulings in the FFG forum rules thread, that he still gets to engage though. For those unfamiliar and who want to dispute this, it's where is that under the rules reference? It's under the question answer portion. Page checking page. There we go. Oh wait, no, nope, that's not one. Let's see, console fire. Where is that under the ruling? So they found it. I'm still looking for it. Where is that? Mm, should be here in the question and answer portion. I keep forgetting where it is. Oh, there it is. Engagement phase and attacking. Page 28 of the rules reference. When a ship is destroyed by a game effect triggered with before engagement, does it still engage? Answer is yes. Because the game has already reached that initiative step, it's not removed until after all ships of that initiative have engaged, per simultaneous fire. So, Boba Fett gets some hits. It's down to 4. Gets disabled power regulator. But Cerasu's off the table at least. And now it's Ellie's Boba Fett's down to half points. Dengar is also half points. So in order to win, Royce has to kill Boba Fett to win. So it's basically who kills first wins. No, sorry. Actually, Ellie could just run away, if you ask me. But can he run away from Dengar at this point? So this will be 15 minutes left in the match. Still lots of X-Wing to play. It'll be very interesting to see where Ellie goes, because his movement will determine whether or not Dengar can shoot at him first. Out of proton bombs, contraband has been also used, so not a lot of tricks left. We're also out of R5P8 for Royce. So yeah, at this point, I guess it's 50-50. Ellie has to decide to either go left or right, and Royce also has to decide whether he thinks Boba will go left and right. So it's really a guessing game at this point. Okay, Ellie opting to turn left. Getting the focus. And Dengar reveals what is that? Also a one turn. Looks like Royce guessed correctly then. Whew. Dengar shooting first. Ooh, hot dice. Ooh, also hot dice. So hit, crit, and a fuel leak for Boba Fett. Now Ellie thinking whether or not he should shoot back. It would be interesting. There could be a chance that they get mutual destruction if Boba Fett kills Dengar and then Dengar shoots back with his ability. Is that how it works? Hmm. Gain an ion from the disabled, though I don't think it matters right now. Oof, rolling one. Using the force for one. Will he use his focus? No, he's risking it. Losing the focus to shoot back. Range 1. Keeping his focus to ensure they get 2 damage into Boba Fett. Ooh. Another hot roll. And that's a dead Boba Fett right there. And that's just enough. And 2 crits go into Boba Fett, and that ends the game. Whew. 1 hull left on Dengar there as he takes the win. Whew. That's a tight match between Royce and Ellie right there. At the end, it came down to just who had guessed the best maneuver and who had the best dice. And it was Royce in this instance. Good match between the two folks. And for those viewers out there, if you liked what you watched today, please don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll be posting more videos from this tournament. Hopefully, you guys can catch those as well. Hopefully, they'll be up by the end of next week. So, as we close, this has been the Thinking Scrubs, and we're signing off. Bye.